Noticed you were a bit active on social media the last couple of days. Just talk about that a little bit.
I do want to address one of the situations. 'Cause I had seen something like I was just DMing fans saying certain stuff. The guy who had posted that, he wasn't a fan. Like, I actually know him, and what I had told him on Instagram, I ain't mean it in no malicious way, and he knew that, but he streamed, so. And everything that's going on, he just wanted some attention, and that's on me for just DMing him that to begin with. And even though I know him, understanding that certain people, like, they don't really care that they know me, Like, what he did, I can't even be mad at him because it's really on me for trusting him and DMing him to begin with. But, that's on me being a leader of the team, of the defense, like, I can't be on social media with my emotions, saying certain stuff, and I know better. My coaches know that I know better. My teammates know that I know better, and I just got to be better. Obviously, things not going how we expected them to go, but what I can say is I'm going to do everything in my power to change that. I'm going to do everything in my power, me preparing, me being the best teammate I could be, me bringing the energy, everything that I could do to turn this around.
Sauce, do you personally need to be better?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I always feel like I can be better.
In what regard would you say that you need to step up even more?
I missed a tackle, so obviously tackling. Just being the best teammate I could be, just being positive. It's adversity going on. And, sometimes everybody's not going to be positive, but me knowing where I am and the role that I have on this team, I got to make sure I'm being positive.
A month ago, you said that you deleted Twitter from your phone. Just what happened for you to get back on that?
I had to find this DM because it was something like related to something off the field that I had to find, and I went down a little rabbit hole when I got on there. I ain't even gonna lie to you, But I did delete it, but I had to install it for something, and I went down a little rabbit hole, man, because I don't know what it is. When I go on, like, my home feed on Twitter is just negative. So, like, as soon as I got on there, I'm like, I done forgot to go look at the DM that I was supposed to go on there for because it's what I've been seeing. So, I got a little distracted, and I got to be better, man.
What's your frustration?
Did you re-delete it?
Yeah, I re-deleted it. I deleted it again. If anybody got to say something to me, or if I got to find something, then send it somewhere else,
What's your frustration about this? Just with the way the season has gone.
Man, I know y'all done heard it. We got the talent, all of that. Like, so I'm not even gonna say that. Obviously, my expectations were extremely high. They really, really were. Not only for myself, but for the team. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things that changed. And people can say, we need to bring the energy, but it's like, it's not really the energy. Like, energy is something that you have leading up to the game. When you get in that game, it's execution. You're going to fall back to your level of training. You're going to fall back to your level of practice. And the plays that you make, that's what create energy. That's what really create energy, bro. So I be seeing certain stuff and hearing stuff. We got to bring the energy. Man, it's not about that. Ball is gonna ball. When you get on the field, you're gonna ball. That's what we get paid for. That's what everybody expects.
Sauce, you mentioned tackling. This morning, Ulbrich said that he gave a tackling presentation for the team. What did you guys kind of take away from that, and how quickly can something like that actually return results on the field?
We know how to tackle. We got to make the tackles. That's really it. We've been doing it. Simple. We really don't need no presentation. I know where he was coming from when he did it, but us as professional athletes, we got to be able to make tackles, me included, for sure.
So how much do guys on both sides of the ball in this situation you guys are in look to Aaron and kind of, as a leader here and follow him, as it were?
Man, we all look at him as a leader, regardless of anything. Regardless of whoever talk bad about him, whoever is negative about him, we know what he's about. I know how much he helped me in this offseason. I done watched him help the whole defense this offseason. I done watched him be a leader of the offense, special teams. So it don't matter what nobody say about him or any of the other teammates, because we the ones that's really in the field. We the ones that really done went through training camp, blood, sweat, and tears, all of that, to get where we are. Obviously, we aren't exactly where we want to be, but we're talking about just to be able to play on Sundays. Like, we're really a family, and, I'm behind him, because I know he got my back also.
Do you think
Sauce for seven-
do you think
sauce
with
for
3-7 though? There's a lot of people looking to see how he handles this and whatnot. As a
A
team.
lot of people, like,
Just you're inside the room, to follow him, as it were.
man, we always going to – he a leader, Leaders find ways to bring others with them, man. I know he do a pretty good job with that, so, that's how that is.
Sauce, with 7 games to go, when you look around this room, do you believe you've got what it takes to be a playoff team?
Most definitely. Most definitely. It don't matter, like I said, it don't matter what the negativity is. As long as it's a chance, we got a chance, We got a standard. I have a standard. We all got standards, and we're going to continue to put it on tape.
After this negativity, after the social media incident, how important of just blacking out the noise throughout this stretch?
Oh, extremely important. Extremely important. I find my way, because where I come from, I'm just so down to earth. So it's just sometimes I just do certain things or say certain things to certain people, not really understanding who I really am. Not really understanding that I'm Sauce Gardner for the New York Jets. Just me being me, like a cool person. And that's why I regret sending that DM. You know what I'm saying? Because that don't directly reflect with the type of person that I am. I know I'm a humble person. I know I mean well. I know I'm a leader. I know I want what's best for me and for my team, and that didn't correlate with that. Same thing for the quote tweet that I had with Rich. Same thing that I have for him. I apologize for quoting that tweet. I shouldn't even did it. It don't matter what it is. It don't matter. I shouldn't have did that. That's just what it is.